Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the whole elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Nahaya, not Allah, not Abba. It's Yahweh. And his only God, son name in Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ. That's the rappers, Christos, not Yeshua, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shah. So got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders of great millstone who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, ready to accept it or not. And a sincere salutation to all the occupant pushing the truth and believing the truth throughout the four winds of the earth. The entire world waking up the hopeful elect. And shalom to the Akwath who are listening and learning. You few sisters who are listening and learning. I'm Isaiah from GMS Orlando, coming at you in the lesson, truth, facts, faith, and edification. Another day of edification, Lord, I want to be edifying. So I titled this lesson, God is not in none of their thoughts. Dealing with Esau, even the so-called white man. The Lord is not in none of their thoughts. Because these are the ones in the scriptures that say they're going to be as God. So I saw this article on a Smart News app. So I just want to get a few. I just want to play this. I'm gonna play this clip, and I'm gonna read the article, and I'm gonna get a few precepts because these devils, man, they are pushing that godhood, man, amongst themselves, because this is about control, and they want to create these what they call these smart cities, right? Smart homes, smart cars, and smart people, right? And control everything. And they showed us in the cartoon, man, the Jetsons. When you watch the cartoon, the Jetsons, you know, used to love watching that growing up. That's what Esau trying to do, man. This is about making smart cities, smart everything, man. Smart homes, smart cities. Everything is just the Jetsons, man. That's what this is about. So let me play this. Then I'm gonna read the article. Lord, will this be edifying? And this is what this devil say, man.
This fusion thing that people, it's so hard to achieve.
I was locking this volume now a little bit. And it's bad. These devils want to play the Lord, man.
This fusion thing that people have been, it's been so hard to achieve, and how it could change again for the
real energy. Imagine a glass of water in your house for 100 years. Always splits atoms and creates all the nuclear waste that we know about. Fusion jams them together by basically creating a star in a box. You're creating the power of the sun, and you're using hydrogen atoms, water, H2O, right? And smashing them together. And up until now, the conventional way to use these massive magnets that are big enough literally to lift aircraft. But the Livermore laboratory, they decided to use lasers. And so they're heating up this plasma, making it so hot that the reaction creates more in. And so this could be a major breakthrough. Secretary Granholm expected to announce tomorrow.
The question is commercial use, though, right? When is it going to be something that's...
It could be decades away. It could be decades away. But you know, it's one of those things where you think nothing's going to happen, and then something happens, and then it's all at once, right? And you're going past.
Decades isn't that long.
It's not that long, and we're on the cusp of this. And there's other pathways to this that could have even bigger. I think the bigger sense is the lead into this story was another pipeline.
That's just what I was thinking.
Right?
Like this doesn't have spilled.
Exactly.
There are applications too.
Of course, there's trade-offs for everything, for wind and solar and all of those, but you're looking for the least horrible options. And it's obvious that depending on the leak and burn is what got us into this climate crisis. And the closer we can get this to a better future, the faster the better.
So what the Lord didn't do, The Lord that make all this perfect already. These devils, man. It's like you. Hold on 1 second here.
Think about this. You're all together. Cheers
So let me get this.
to you guys. Oh, New Year's Eve live. Anderson, Andy.
I don't even know why that popped up like that. Okay, so I just want to read this article real quick. So let's say for the first time ever, U.S. scientists in the National Ignition Facility at the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory in California successfully produced a nuclear fusion reaction, resulting in a net energy gain. A source familiar with the project confirmed to CNN. The U.S. Department of Energy is expected to officially announce the breakthrough Tuesday. The result of the experiment is a massive step in a decades-long quest to unleash an infinite source of clean energy that could help end dependence on fossil fuels. Researchers have for decades attempted to recreate nuclear fusion, replicating the fusion that powers the sun. Replicating, listen to this, replicating the fusion that powers the sun. The Lord powers the sun. But here they go, want to go into all the physics of it. They say U.S. Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm will make an announcement Tuesday on a major scientific breakthrough. The department announced Sunday. The breakthrough was first reported by the Financial Times. Nuclear fusion happens when two or more atoms are fused into one larger one, a process that generates a massive amount of energy as heat. Scientists across the globe have been inching towards the breakthrough. In February, UK scientists announced they have they had more than double the previous record for generating and sustaining nuclear fusion. In a huge donut-shaped machine called a tokamak, outfitted with giant magnets, scientists working near Oxford were able to generate a record-breaking amount of sustained energy. Even so, it only lasted 5 seconds. The heat sustained by the process of fusing the atoms together holds the key to helping produce energy. As CNN reported earlier this year, the process of fusion creates helium and neutrons, which are lighter in mass than the parts from which they were originally made. It reads, the missing mass then converts to an enormous amount of energy. The neutrons, which are able to escape the plasma, then hit a blanket lining the walls of the tokamak, and their kinetic energy transferred as heat. The heat then can be used to warm water, create steam, and power turbines to generate power. The machine that generates the reaction has to undergo serious heat. The plasma needs to reach at least 150 million degrees Celsius, 10 times hotter than the core of the sun. Now, how the hell they know how hot the sun is? Anyway, it say the big challenge of harnessing fusion energy is sustaining it long enough so that it can power electric grids and heating systems around the globe. And the sun already doing that, man. It say a UK fusion scientist told CNN that the results of the US breakthrough is promising, but also shows more work needs to happen to make fusion able to generate electricity on a commercial scale. They have worked on the design and the makeup of the target and the shape of the energy pulse to get much better results. It's a Tony Rollstone from the University of Cambridge Department of Engineering told CNN the opposing argument is that this result is miles away from actual energy gain requiring for the production of electricity. Therefore, we can say it is a process of the science, but a long way from providing useful energy. And you think the Lord finna let these devils do this, man? This ain't finna happen, man. So, anyway, I just want to read that. Let me get these precepts. So hold on for a second here. I just want to read a few precepts to this. So lock it for a moment here. Let me get this. These devils is something else, man. Let me pull this up. Bear with me. We just got a few precepts I want to read. But these devils, man, the pride of their heart, man. The brother upon the coming boy was just one of the precepts I was holding. So let me get this, right? Because the brother went into this last week, brother from Australia, in Psalms 10 and 4. It reads, the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts. When you go to the translation on that, right here, NLT, the wicked are too proud to seek God. They seem to think that God is dead. Okay? That's how they feel, man. So let's get this. This is Proverbs 23 and 7. Proverbs 23 and 7 reads, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. That's them, man. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. It says, eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. So the point is, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. So when you go to Ezekiel 28, let's get this. I spelled Ezekiel wrong. So it reads, the word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord power, because that heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, in the midst of the people, and say, yet thou art a man and not God, though thou said thy heart is the heart of God. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel, there is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God. Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their sword against thy beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the depths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. Wilt thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am God? But thou shalt be a man and no God in the hand of him that slayeth thee. Thou shalt die the deaths of the uncircumcised by the hand of strangers, for I have spoken it, saith the Lord. So here these devils saying that they is the Lord, man. It's Isaiah 47. I'm going to start at verse 7. It reads, and thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever. It's the whore, right? The harlot, Babylon the Great, North America. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore, hear not this, that it are given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that says in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. And that's what the Lord say when you read in Isaiah 45. The Lord say, right, there is none beside him. But we know that the Messiah, Yahushua. Thou says in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I see, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come upon thee in a moment. And one day, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection. Right? This place is, hey, because the Lord made these devils perfect on the left-hand side, man. So all the wickedness is gonna come on Babylon the Great. It's gonna be perfect. That's what the Lord saving this place for last, man. There's a lot of things going on around the world that's not going on here in America. It's they shall come upon thee in their perfection, that judgment, man. For the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. And this is what they're doing, they're sorceries. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. This is them playing God, man. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall come upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thy enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. And they've been doing this since they came over here, man. Okay? Since the conquistadors and Spaniards, man. They've been doing this from their youth, man. From them coming out, Renaissance, which is being reborn, right? It's from their youth. It's a stand out with thy enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, rebirth, being reborn into the earth again, coming out in caves. If so be thou shall be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm it, nor fire to sit before it. Verse 15, thus shall they be unto thee, with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander, every one to his quarter, none shall save thee. You see? Because they playing God, man. This is 2 Thessalonians. Get this. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3 reads, let no man deceive you by any means, for that they shall not come except they come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Through what? Through that technology, man. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For thy mystery of iniquity do already work. Only he who now letteth will let, which is the Lord. Yahweh Shema Shah, letting these devils do this. These are the tokens. These are the tokens of them, man. That's why the Lord say, 2 Ezra 9, right? Measured out the time, diligent in itself. When you see these things happen, then know that the Lord is beginning to visit the world which he made, man. Because these devils, like we say this a lot, like when the Lord said that there was going to be earthquakes in diverse places, right? The Lord didn't have to tell us why it was going to be earthquakes or how they were going to happen. He just said, watch for the signs, watch the prophecies. Now we understand why there's earthquakes, because these devils are taking the oil, man. Hey, we don't need to know how the famine going to happen. We know now. We know. Hey, the Lord got these devils. They destroying the food, man. Then I just saw a news clip just talking about a few minutes ago. Talking about chicken prices are going down. I bet they is. It's all cloned meat. It ain't real chicken. We ain't eating no real food, man. These are the tokens of this devil, man. It say until he be taken out of the way, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. This is about smart cities, the Jetsons, man. That's what this that's what these devils going. Smart cities, smart homes, smart people, smart cars. This is we going, these devils is transforming the earth to the Jetsons, man. They showed you years ago. It say, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan. With what? With all power, the earth will give to the hand of the wicked, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Right? What's the lying wonders? They got a lot of things going on, man. With their carbon footprint and talking about how the universe is expanding. The Lord been told us about that. He said he stretched out the heavens like a curtain, man. These devils wanna this guy Elon with this whole helping paraplegics and these different people with these different ailments, right? Paraplegics and Alzheimer's, how you pronounce it, and it's a lot of different things that these devils is playing God with, man. Okay, with their technology. It say, with all power and signs and lying wonders, with all deceivableness of unrighteousness. It said, him who's coming is after the working of Satan, man. Even him who's coming is after the working of Satan. It said, with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. So let me get this. In Isaiah, these devils playing God with their tech, man. But the Lord got them doing it. The Lord got them doing it, man. This is also Isaiah 14 and 13. I'm going to read these points. It reads, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. Doing how? How was the so-called white man ascending into heaven, man? They got satellites everywhere. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. Right? Okay, this is over the Israelites. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, because they control our religion. They control it. In the sides of the north. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into the heaven. I will ascend into the heaven. How? It's tech, man. Okay, they get to buy rockets and go to the space station, man. And they're up at the space station just looking at Earth, man, and all the stars, and they get to just do this, man. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God, which is Israel. I will sit also upon the mountain of congregation in the sides of the north. And the elites control the world from right here from North America, Babylon the Great, in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. Yeah, they can do it. They got the jets. They got the space station. Okay, their technology. Their tech, man. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. This is them trying to achieve Godhood on the left-hand side, man. Well, Godhood is only coming to Israel, man, on the right-hand side. That's only for Israel. That's why the Lord said, you ain't no God, man. You just a man. This is Obadiah. It's just men. That's why the scripture say, "Don't be afraid of them, man." Because all they can do is kill us. They can't destroy the spirit. They can't destroy the soul. Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high. Okay? His habitation is high. How they live, man. But it only makes sense to have a habitation that's high, man, because when you ruling, you own all the resources. You're supposed to eat real beef, real salmon, real lamb, drinking real wine and strong drink. Hey, everything is at their fingertip. They're supposed to have their habitation supposed to be high, man. This is their rulership. And that's why you got these ones that's not, and the ones that's on the bottom. That's why you got these different YouTubers that's exposing them. Because now that the commonwealth of the Edomites is only applying to the elites, man. There is no more commonwealth for the so-called white man as a nation of people. It's gone. Their commonwealth is gone, man. Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? That's the problem, devils, man. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. And then they set their nest amongst the stars, the space station. And I mention all the time, you watch this movie, Geostorm, man. They show you in the movie, man. They got their nest. They playing God, man. But this is the Lord letting them do this. This is Isaiah. So now they're talking about they're trying to create some energy that can power better than the sun. The Lord is not going to let you go that far, man. It's Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Everything that the Lord already established, these devils is trying to say, no, the Lord was wrong. Okay, everything that his measurements was off. This is a wicked, this is wicked thoughts, man. That's why I said again, read this again in Proverbs 23 and 7. It reads, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he, man. And that's him, man. This devil. But the Lord said in Proverbs 26, Proverbs 26 and 24, as he thinketh in his heart, so is he, man. Proverbs 26 and 24, he that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart, whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. That's why I say in Isaiah 45, let's go back and read this, because his wickedness is being showed. And then what? His destruction coming, man. In Isaiah 47 and 15, it said, remember in Revelation 18, it said all the merchants of the earth is going to mourn and wail because of Babylon being burnt. See right here, it say, Isaiah 47 and 14, behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. That's Obadiah 1 and 18. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm it, no fire to sit before. Thus shall they be unto thee, with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants. Revelation 18. From thy youth they shall wander everyone to his quarter, none shall save thee. Remember what it say? It say, they shall wander everyone to his quarter, none shall save thee. Because in Isaiah, let's get this. Isaiah 13. You see the Arabians separating, right? It say, Isaiah 13 and 19, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when power overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall neither be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, Neither shall the shepherds make their fold out. Why? Because there ain't gonna be nothing left here, man. Everything finna be destroyed, man. So let me get this. Revelation. This is Revelation 13 and 11. And it reads, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb and spake as a dragon. When you go to that word dragon, is Draco. Go back to Draconian, the Athenian lawgiver Draco, right, in Greek. The Greek Empire. It said he had two horns like a lamb. That's these Flavians and Patricians, the Democrats and Republicans, man. Okay, one for the common people, one for the higher ups. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Their draconian measures, man. Their constitution, their policies. And they tell you when you look up Draco, they tell you that the people that put him in you know, that voted to put him in his seat, they didn't know that he was coming with those rigorous laws, man. His laws was rigorous. They say, and Esau Edom, so-called white man, the elites, okay, and he exercised of all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed, which is the Roman Empire. North America, Babylon the Great, is the revived Roman Empire, man. It say, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven. He did this, drop bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Yugoslavia and Bosnia, man. They did this, them atomic bombs. So they make fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men, and deceive them that dwell on earth by the means of those miracles. The means of those miracles is playing God. Talk about fusion, okay? Talk about making some other type of heat that's better than the sun, man. What's wrong with these devils, man? The miracles of this devil, Elon Musk, with paraplegics and quadriplegics and dementia and all these different diseases, these ailments, they'll with their medicines, man, their tech, and deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, because they ain't miracles, it's just sorcery, man, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that on the earth, to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which is the system of the Roman Empire. North America followed the same system. That's why you got the Senate, Congress. That's why you got Republican and Democrats, right? One person rule as a president. All that go back to Rome, man. It's a saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live. So here it is, by the means of these miracles, they're deceiving the world, man, because everybody looking, because the world is looking to be in smart homes. The ones that can afford it. Now you got the refrigerator and the microwave. All you gotta do is tap on the screen on front of the refrigerator and all this. They're smart homes, man. They're smart cities. The Jetsons, man, because that's what this is. It's the Jetsons, man. So I just saw that clip and I was thinking about these devils, man, and their pride, how they're boasting. But as the scripture said, as he thinketh, so is he, man. So Lord was edifying. Gotta give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders of great millstone, rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, ready accepted or not. In a sincere salutation to all the arguing, pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Hawk who are listening and learning. If your sisters are listening and Lord is edifying, till next time I say Shalom. Wow, about the wow for tuning in. May you help out Shema Shah continue bless you in your houses. Stay prayed up. I was thinking about one more precept too. It kind of slipped me now. You know what? Hold on. Let me see here. I was just thinking about one more precept I wanted to get. Oh, Kala Yabashima Shah. In Psalm 64, that's what I want. Let's start at 1. These devils playing. Man, these devils, man. Yeah, it's amazing how the Lord got these devils spirit, man. It's a Psalm 64 and 1. Hear my voice, O power, and my prayer. Preserve my life from fear, from the enemy, from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who with their tongue like a sword, which is going to their draconian measures, their Draco, okay? It's going to draconian measures, man. Their laws and policies, right? And to tell you that, what to tell you now was that Revelation, Daniel's, man, right? Daniel 7. Oh, when you read Daniel's 8, matter of fact, let me get that real quick. In Daniel's 8, because that's what this guy, Antiochus, was doing, man. He was the one that trying to bring all the nations together, man. Make everybody worship him and follow his ways. I want to read this real quick. What happened? Oh, I must put I put an S on it. This is like it. So this Daniel 8 and 25 it reads, and through his policy, also he shall call craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart. You see, and by peace shall destroy many. You can read that in Maccabees 1. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. You see, through his policies, also shall he call craft to prosper in his hand. That's what they do, man. The draconian measures, man. So again, it say Psalm 64 and 2, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. That's their rigorous laws, the draconian measures, man. They said that they may shoot in secret at the perfect are the Israelites. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Why? Because the Lord, it tell you in Deuteronomy 25 and 17, it said when they smart the hindermost of us when we came out of Egypt, because they don't fear the Lord, man. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. Hey, and it's crazy because when we came out of Egypt, these devils was knocking us off from the back, man. It said all that was people behind us, which is women and children. So that show you the pride because they don't feel Yahweh. So these devils was whacking us off, man. No fear. But here it is, you had Balaam. When you read in Numbers 24, Balaam said Numbers 23, Balaam said he wished that his latter end can be like ours, man. But here it is, Esau had no fear. But Balaam was like, man, when Balak tried to get Balaam to put curses on us, he was like, man, hold on. Let me get this, man. Let me get this. Here it is. This guy said, who can curse what the Lord have blessed, man? But here it is, Esau. Esau was knocking us off, man. Let's get this real quick. Hey, these devils is, hey, the Lord got these, it's amazing, man. So this is Numbers 23. In verse 25, it say, let's see. Right here, verse 8, it reads, when you read the story, good story, man, fire, story, it say, Numbers 23 and 8, how shall I curse whom God have not cursed, or how shall I defy whom the Lord have not defied? Come on, man. For from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I beheld him. Lo, the people shall dwell alone in the kingdom of heaven, and shall not be reckoned among the nations. Okay? Number 23:11, and Balak said unto Balaam, what hast thou done unto me? I took thee to curse my enemies, and behold, thou hast blessed them altogether. In verse 12, and he answered and said, Must I not take heed to speak that which the Lord have put in my mouth? Come on, man. Come on, man. He say, and Balak said unto him, Come, I pray thee, with me unto another place, from whence thou may seest them. Thou shalt see but the utmost part of them, and shalt not see them all, and curse me them from thence. Like Esau. So Esau came and caught what he would catch, what he can catch from the back, man. But here it is. You had Balaam that was, hey, he was like, man, I can't curse, man. Come on, man. That's the Lord's people, man. But these devils don't have no fear, the point I'm just making. So again, it say, Psalm 64:4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. Hey, that's what the Lord say. The righteous shall rejoice when they see the fall of the wicked. The righteous shall wash their feet in the blood of the wicked, man. Because these devils don't fear the Lord, man. It said they encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of land snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep, man. And that's why they're going to have to pay, because they don't got no fear of the Lord, man. These devils don't have no fear of the Lord, man. And that's what the Lord said this. And my last precept, let me get this. In Psalms 50. Psalms 50. In the last two verses. Let's see. This is Psalms 50 and 22. It reads, now consider this, ye that forget God. Okay? Now consider this, ye that forget power, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver, which is not. Whoso offers praise glorifieth me, and to him that order his conversation aright, I will show the salvation of power, man. But the point is, say, now consider this, ye that forget the Lord, man. Yeah, man. Hey, so again, the wife for tuning in. May how about Shema Shah continue bless you in your houses. Stay prayed up. Till next time, I say Shalom. Wa Abba. Yeah, the water. Yeah, man. It's gonna be beautiful, man. And these devils, the pride of these devils, man, trying to be the Lord, trying to play the Most High, man. And the Lord, and the Lord said they just men. They just men, man. Okay? Shalom.